Hey, I was thinking, and so I wanted to come on here and share my thoughts with you. Now, this sun that you see in the background is deceiving. It is out, but it just came out when it's time to get ready to go to bed. It is literally setting in the background, and yet it want to start shining. When all day it's been dark skies, snow, hail, and now sun. But it's all good because I'm about to wind down myself. But I was thinking about something. This morning, I woke up and was in the mood to do some line dancing. I turned on my TV, turned on YouTube, and found the line dance Too Long by King George. I don't know if you know that one. I've been seeing people do it for a while, and I never took the time to learn it. And for some reason, it came to me yesterday, and I just wanted to do it. So I put that on, and of course, it plays some other line dances. I am so glad that we are finally moving away from the Tamia line dance. I mean, that line dance has been out for what, 15 years almost? And people are still trying to learn it. But I love seeing the videos on Instagram where people are like, joining together and packed in some spaces and just having a good time with one another. Like, I love that for us. I saw a comment when I was watching a video with people learning how to do boots on the ground, and this person said, the country is burning around us and we out here line dancing. That is what we're doing. And hey, like the reality of it is that Black people have survived every version of this country. The bad, the worst, we have survived it. And even though with everything that's going on, it's not going to be easy, we will be okay. We're going to have to come together. We're going to have to find that unity back together. And maybe Boots on the Ground will do that. Or that other line dance where it's like, I think it's called Trail Ride or something like that, where everybody's following everybody. Like, whatever it takes, like, we're going to have to come together and support one another in this new version of America. Yeah. But when I was watching doing the line dances this morning, YouTube just goes from one video to the next to the next. And it took me to the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar. And I tell you, every time I watch it, I see something new. And I just love it that much more. Today I was thinking to myself, like, why are these guys on top of the light post? Do we know? Did you hear what that's about? I remember reading someone's interpretation of that, but I'm not sure what it really meant. But I know it has some kind of meaning because everything in that performance was intentional. Everything. So good. So good. And it's one that I probably will continue to watch every time it shows up on my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's what I was doing today. And it's something because I shared today that there's two young ladies who are part of my family that has transitioned. They passed away this week. One was 25, one was 26. And my heart aches because I'm like, they're so young, so much potential, so much potential. What I think they both were in school to get their masters. I know my younger cousin was, and the other young lady, she's a scientist. And so, I get excited with people who are scientists, or she was a scientist. And I think she was going back to school for her graduate degree as well. But just two lights in this world that are now dim. And there's a lot of people hurting because of it, a lot of people grieving. And so, as I think about that and think about, what we all know that life is short and we don't know when our last days are, that we really have to be intentional about what we do. And so I was thinking today that I need to go back into my own little bubble, stay away from social media. When I took that fast and didn't scroll, I tell you, it was so good for my soul. And I was able to accomplish so much more. Like my book, for instance, my first draft is done, but now I need to make it a little bit better and do some editing myself. And so, yeah, I need to find time to do that. I actually went to a program today where the author Victoria Christopher Murray spoke about her new book, Harlem Rhapsody. She is a New York Times bestseller. She actually edited my book, my first book, The Beautiful Journey. And yeah, so I went to see her. But what was so wonderful is that I met a young lady, or I guess I should say, saw a young lady again who had met me at an author's event, and I inspired her to get writing. And she published a short story, but now she's doing a novel, so I'm happy about that. I saw another person who said that I had inspired her in writing her book, and she's on her second one now. And then I met some other ladies that I met from just being out here as an author. It's just, it's funny to me because, it's, I still find it unbelievable that I am an author. Like this side of my brain loves math and science. This side didn't really get played with that much, right? I didn't play on my right side as often. But now it's like I really am a creative. And I am now working on is this my fifth book? One, two, three. Yeah, my fifth book. Crazy, right? But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and, and ask you, like, what are you doing? How are you protecting your energy? And what are you doing to move forward? Because during these times, these are going to be some ugly days for most Americans, right? But what can you do for you? I am choosing to work on my book. I'm going to continue to work on my vision, refine my vision for myself, and do what's necessary so that I can move forward. I have no idea. None of us know really what these next years are going to be. We don't even know if we're actually going to be able to have an election again. We don't know. But we know that we have to continue to move forward. And I'm trying to see, I remember writing something about this the other day. Um, Let me see if I can find it real quick. If I can't, then so be it. But it was talking about how we're built to be moving forward. And I think I maybe even talked about this, that if you're stagnant, then that's when destruction comes. And so, oh, this is what it was. He was talking about Andre 3000 and the lyrics where he talks about spaceships don't come with a rearview mirror. They move towards the future. And that's what we have to do. We can't look at the past and be focused on that. We have to look at the future and we get to create it the way we want it to be. And part of that creation comes from using your imagination, from having a vision as to what it is that you desire for yourself, and then getting an action plan and putting it in place. So yeah, yeah. So that's what we need to do. So I ask again, like, what are you going to do? Like, how are you going to move forward, especially during these times? It's something about It's something when you care about people, when you're a compassionate person, because compassion is wanting to help people with whatever situation they're dealing with. So wanting to solve the problem that someone else has. And honestly, there's so many things out here, so many problems that need solving that, we're all just sitting here with our heads going all over the place trying to figure out what we can do. I know at some point we're all going to have to get out there and do something. I was encouraged when I saw videos of AOC and Bernie Sanders out there with tens of thousands of people protesting and listening to what have to say at the rallies. Like people are ready. And I think once the weather changes, it's going to be more people like that. But we cannot continue to sit still for much longer. I know we're resting, but we can't rest. It's something to be said when you can pray for sure, but you have to put some action behind that as well. So, yeah. So we got to get ready. We got to get ready. But anyway, that is it. I'm going to let you go because I'm about to go. I think I'm going to watch a movie. It's been a while since I've sat and watched a movie. So I'm going to watch something that's only a couple of hours long and then possibly get back to my book. But anyway, take care and know that I love you. I was thinking that I'm kind of torn because I want to come off social media. I really do, but I don't know how to keep the connections with you all. But the other part of this is that sometimes I feel like I need to do more videos to just put something positive out there into the world and stay away from all the stuff that I've been sharing, which is the negative stuff. I do it because I really want people to have an understanding as to what's going on. But I think I'm preaching to the choir. I think most of us know the disaster that this country is. And so I'm thinking about just leaving that stuff off my page and then just putting things that can feed the soul because, you know, we all need it. Let me know your thoughts. All right, take care. Bye bye.